Yo, what's up? It's your boy Hussle Porter, aka Hussle P, and welcome back to another episode of the Hussle Report. Welcome, man. Listen, hey, we back again. You know, I told y'all we're gonna build this platform up brick by brick by brick. We're one of the biggest platforms that's out. Hope y'all doing good. Hope everything's hope you're getting everything done that you want to get done. We're at the end of the month. You know what I'm saying? This year's moving by pretty fast. I felt like yesterday it was just January. And now it's about to be May. Listen, we had no time wait for nobody, so we had no time to waste. So with that being said, make sure that if you're a first time watcher or listener, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, only if you fuck with me. If you're a recurring subscriber, viewer, pass the word along, get me out there, make sure you like this episode, make sure you comment, make sure that you also are subscribing. Helps me get some exposure and whatnot. But I'm having a decent week so far. It's Tuesday. We got a few more days of work. Hope this week go by fast. I'm ready for the weekend all over again. I feel like weekends don't last long enough. It's like time is Friday. You roll over 2 times in the bed. It's Monday. So, boom. We're going to move on to what's going on. As y'all know, from Thursday going into the weekend, the most talked about thing was about Shedeur Sanders. The NFL had their draft. I think it was Friday. It was Thursday. They did a draft Thursday, and Shedeur was projected to be a first-round draft pick. And unfortunately, that didn't happen on Thursday, which was like, damn, it's kind of crazy he didn't get drafted in the first round. Then we seen who got picked up in the first, who got drafted before him, like the quarterback that the New Orleans Saints drafted that's 25 years old, went to 5 different colleges, was in college 7 years, have multiple season-ending injuries, and didn't look like nothing compared to Shedeur. Now, I don't want to down that young man for the Saints, but as of right now, I don't think he was a better pick than Shedeur Sanders. But what do I know? I'm a YouTuber, podcaster. I'm not an NFL scout. But it's no way Shedeur should have dropped down that low. If you don't know, Shedeur's dropped down to the 5th round. He was a 144th pick by the Cleveland Browns, which is one of those teams that have been known to mess up rookies' careers and so on. So it's like a death trap going to Cleveland Browns. But hopefully that doesn't happen with Shedeur. Hopefully that he can help turn his program around. He do have some quarterbacks that's already ahead of him. Flacco, Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson might not play no more snap. We don't know what Deshaun Watson going to be doing. But anyway, I think Shedeur made the best out of the situation. But I also feel like it's no goddamn way he should have went 5th round. And a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people speaking about it. A lot of people from the news media, regular folks like us, were saying people feel as the NFL teams were purposely not drafting Sanders because they wanted to humble him. If you don't know, it's this thing about Shedeur having this big personality, saying that he's kind of cocky, kind of too confident in a manner because he's very flamboyant when it comes to like his appearance. He got big diamond chains. He's not fitting their look that the NFL probably wants their people to look like. He look too much like a nigga. I'm just gonna say it. He look too much like a nigga. And they ain't fucking with it. And he knows he's good. His dad is Dion. His dad is flashy. Now, I really think Shedeur, he really is dad's son. So he's embodying the glitz and glamour, the big personality, because that's the brand, prime time. That's the Sanders brand. So he's just doing what he's naturally born to do. And NFL don't like it. I don't know if it was just, I don't know. I don't want to say it was blatant racism. I don't want to say all the things that people are saying. I'm just going on what I see and what I think. I think it was some teams that were into picking them up, trying to humble them. I do think that, which is crazy because it feels like anytime a black man comes from a good family, don't have no scandals attached to him, and not a yes ma'am, not a yes ma'am, like a yes sir master, bootlicking ass nigga. They gotta try to make a example out of him some way. And this was their chance to do so by passing up on them. And now to play the devil advocate, they're saying that he wasn't supposed to be a top 10 pick. They saying he wasn't supposed to be. He was overhyped. Some people say he was overrated. They said some of his mechanics wasn't as good. They say he had a weak arm. They say his foot speed wasn't what they would want from him to make him stand out. They were saying he was good, but they saying he's not like a once in a lifetime talent. They were saying pretty much that he wasn't nothing special. He was just a good player, and that his name kind of overshadowed his talent, outshined his talent, and that his name is bigger than what he actually is as a prospect. But at the same time, I'm like, the boy threw for over 4,000 yards. You know what I'm saying? 30-something touchdowns, had one of the highest percentage rates in college football. You can't say he won Big 12 Player of the Year. He won some more trophies due to in this position. So, like, he is not this he's not just good. The boy is bad. Like the old so the boy bad. He's great. This was, to me, they knew what the fuck they were doing. NFL is ran by a lot of people who still have that mentality to want to put a nigga in their place. And this their way of doing it. They felt like, his dad, was pretty much saying like he don't want his son to go to no sorry ass team, and he pretty much will do what it takes for him not to go to no bad team. Calling out team he don't want him to go to. And they made a big fuss about that. Archie Manning, did the same thing back when Eli was getting drafted. Eli was supposed to go to the San Diego Chargers, I want to say, which was a terrible team. And they're like, my son not playing for them. Eli not playing for that sorry team. And somehow nobody gave a fuck because Eli didn't go to the San Diego Chargers. He ended up going to the goddamn, playing for New York Giants, and the rest is history. Won 2 Super Bowls, and that's it. Nobody made a big fuss out of it. And then that plays part. It's just some white and black shit. It's what the white man did it with no problem. It's a black guy doing it. A vocal father like Deion, now we gotta say, okay, they doing too much. So they pointing the blame at Deion, saying some people saying Deion being involved with Shedeur's drafting process kind of pushed people away from drafting them. But overall, this was just a public humiliation tactic they did. I think, my opinion, that's what it was. They knew they needed to do. There's no reason they got that boy in the 5th round. That's some bullshit. Also, the boy had they prank phone call Shedeur. They prank phone called him as the don't quote me on this. He was pretending to be either New Orleans Saints representative or scout or New York Giants, one of the two. But anyway, on the prank phone call, Shedeur answered the phone. He kind of decided then the dude says, well, you have to wait a little longer. Prank phone call, like, what type of person are you to do that to somebody on the draft day, one of the bigger days in life? Like, you gotta be a real sorry sack of bones to call somebody impersonating the coach saying that, you gotta wait a little longer. Not only the crazy part about it was they called a number that Shedeur only had just for the NFL draft. Nobody else had that number at all, but people from those football clubs. Only people. So that way, that made the investigation get a little bit smaller. So we know this not no random ass person. This somebody who got ties to these programs, right? So boom, they find out who the person was. The person was Zach Obrick. Zach Obrick is the son of Atlanta Falcons defensive coordinator Jeff Obrick. And the way that the son got Shedeur's information, he went into his father's unlocked iPad, got the information, and made a prank phone call. Well, I think Zach didn't make the prank phone call. His friend did. So he gave the number to his friend, and the friend called, and boom, the rest is what it is. He got a prank phone call. His father, Jeff Obrick, said he didn't know nothing about this. He did not have any knowledge of what was going on. Pretty much saying like I didn't get a little nigga my motherfucking phone to get a number to call Shedeur. So the Atlanta Falcons issued out an apology on Sunday. And the apology said they wanted to apologize for taking away from Shedeur's moment, because that is a messed up moment. Because no matter how you feel about a kid right now or any professional athlete, especially these young guys getting ready to step into another level in their life, you don't want to play like that. You don't want to call nobody and get their hopes up and you playing like you bullshit. Like, you have to be a sick, sad person. That's not funny. That's trash. You're a trash individual. And I hope that have a terrible week. Because that's lame as hell. I don't know why you would do some shit like that. Now, I do want to say this. What if, just saying, What if Shedeur is not? What if Shedeur is what the NFL scouts are saying? Maybe they do really think that he is a fifth round talent. Maybe he's not good as we think he is. Maybe his last name do carry more weight in the things that come with him, the fucking fans and the big following. Maybe we did get caught up in that. Maybe they see something we don't see. I don't know. I played football for some years. I do think the boy is good, but maybe it's something I'm not seeing as well. So if y'all think that Shedeur maybe was overrated, let me know. If y'all think, the NFL was trying to do this on purpose, let me know. Hit me up in the comments, whatever, and just send me what y'all think. But either way it goes, I wish the best for Shedeur Sanders. I hope you have a great career. The first couple years may be right because he is playing with the Cleveland Browns. But, that is to be expected when you're a rookie. They have some troubling times while getting adjusted to playing NFL. But I think he'll be okay. He's a smart kid. His arm they say he had a weak arm, but Peyton Manning, they said Peyton Manning had a weak arm too. He was one of the best quarterbacks ever to play the game. Shedeur is very smart. He'll catch on. He'll be okay. But moving forward to football news as well, this is gonna be a football base. There's a lot of football people who did some shit this weekend. Those involved some shit. So we're gonna move on to the next guy. Politics is a thing. Politics is a very sensitive thing, right? Especially right now, dealing with your boy that's in office and how a lot of things are shifting and changing, and not everybody's is happy about what's going on. A lot of people are trying to disassociate themselves from Donald Trump, like Candace Owens. She's doing a whole little rebrand thing. A lot of people, falling back in support of him because they pretty much feel like, buddy wilding out. But some people don't give a damn about any of the politics, and they just want to hang with the president. Your boy Saquon Barkley of the Philadelphia Eagles, the NFL champions, was on caught. I don't want to say caught. They seen him out with your boy, President Donald Trump. They was golfing. So he's getting dogged out pretty much by the black people, my people, and the people who are also against your boy and his administration. They dogging him out. They're saying, I'm not surprised Saquon went to play golf with Donald Trump. He's married to a white girl. You know what I'm saying? So this is not surprising. Some people like, damn, I can't believe you do this. Like, bro, like, do you know what the fuck going on? And, aligning yourself with Donald Trump right now as a black person, not a good look. People don't want to fuck with you no more. So Saquon went to his Twitter, and I'm just going to paraphrase a couple things. He said, some people are upset because I played golf with the president. And he's like, maybe I just respect the office. Making it seem like, at the end of the day, I'm golfing with the president because he is the president. It's not just, I may not have voted for him. He's trying to cover it up. I don't mean I voted for him. I mean, whatnot. That I just respect the fact that he's the president, and I respect the office. And then he also puts in his tweet, I'll golf with Obama not too long ago and look forward to finishing my round with Trump. Now get out my mentions with all this politics and have an amazing day. So when he said I golfed with Obama not too long ago, it gives the feeling of I got black friends too. Like some white people say, like, yeah, I know what you're going through. I got black friends too, and those black friends be the unblackest of friends you ever seen. They just be black by skin tone, and they be white in the inside. Good old Oreos. That's what it sounded like when he said that. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest, he's married to a white girl, dog. So no, and I don't want to make it a thing, but I can see like him not giving a fuck. If he was so true blue, pro-black, or just down for like standing on the right side of the history by being on the side that's against your boy, you know what I'm saying? It'd be different. He play in the snow. That's his thing. So fuck it is what it is. I ain't fucking with it. And also, when that picture came out, he gonna get dogged out. That's what the fuck it is. He gonna get dogged out. It is what it is. But today, Monday, the Eagles visited the White House. Because, when you win the Super Bowl, you go to the White House, you go shake hands and go around the White House, do the bullshit ass tour. I seen previously in the interview, somebody asked Jalen Hurts, would he be at the White House? He didn't respond. So guess what, guys? Jalen Hurts was one of the few names few people that were not at the White House Monday. Noticeable names were him, A.J. Brown, and Devontae Smith. Those people were not in attendance along with other people on the Philadelphia Eagles did not show up. You know, see, that's what you're supposed to do, Saquon. You're supposed to stay down with your brother, with your quarterback, man. You're supposed to ride with your team. Well, ride with the teammates that got some goddamn sense in this matter. But you decide to be that one token nigga. And nobody likes a token nigga. It's either you in this shit or you out this shit when it comes to this present administration. As long as buddy's in the office and he doing bullshit that's not of black people's interest and you aligning yourself with playing golf, we're gonna dog your ass the fuck out. Your big black ass need to be nowhere near that man right now. It's bad for business. It's bad for... You might get booed this year. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas might start just tweeting you and booing you during the game. You might start getting harassed because you chose the wrong side. You chose the wrong side, Saquon. And I can't even root for you. And I don't want to be that person to be like, oh, I don't want to talk. I don't want to support a person. I want to be friends with somebody because of their political choices. But it's very fucking hard. It is. And I don't know Saquon, so I can give a fuck about who he voted for. So it's easy for me not to give a fuck about what he got going on. It's just his job to play football, go score. It is what it is. Do what you're supposed to do. I ain't got to fuck with you. But sometimes people need to dig deep and realize, well, you know what? Do what the hell you want to do. Black man, white girl, do what you want to do. Dr. Umar will give you 50 lashes for that shit. The coon chip has been activated. So, boom. That's that on that. Saquon, you're on everybody's shit list. Ain't nothing you can do come back from that neither right now because your response was kind of bullshit and it sounded like a nigga who don't have no black friends. Moving forward. Oh yeah, and Jalen said, I'm not sure, I may repeat this or not, but Jalen said he didn't go to the White House due to scheduling conflicts, sources say. Good call, Jalen. See, my boy professional. Y'all could learn some things from him, Saquon. You ain't have to do all that shucking and fucking jiving. But now, let's go ahead and get back to y'all favorite uncle. Y'all favorite uncle, Shannon Sharpe, stepped down for ESPN, which is not surprising because ESPN is under Disney, and Disney was going to make that nigga step down eventually anyway, because we can't have nobody under our payroll that has audio recording saying they're going to choke somebody, right? Even though those audio may have been edited, but they're not risking that until his name is clear. And even when his name is clear, I don't know. Because he did it on his own, he may be okay, but if he hadn't done it, it was going to happen. He stepped down, pretty much saying he will be devoting this time to his family and responding and dealing with these false allegations set against him. Bashar said, I sincerely appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I have received from my family, friends, and fans and colleagues. So that's him stepping down. But also, while he was letting us know that he's stepping down, another accuser pops out of nowhere. Another white woman. You know, that seems to be his favorite flavor right now. It's coming to bite him in the ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shannon, you gotta leave these white bitches alone, bro. You gotta... It's not a good look for you, my boy. It's not working out in your goddamn favor. So, a woman suing Shannon Sharpe for... let's see. Okay. Shannon Sharpe also was dealing with this one lady, Michelle Evans. She filed a suit against Shannon Sharpe in New York in 2023. And this information that's obtained by People. I want to say People magazine. Evans, who is representing herself, claimed that she had been in a relationship with Sharpe for nearly a decade. Ended in 2010 when she says they got into an argument over his alleged infidelity. Evans alleges Sharpe then requested that the two have sex and that she refused. The defendant proceeded to forcefully subdue me, compelling me to my knees, subsequently engaging in non-consensual oral penetration. I don't know if this is true, but y'all know when one case pops out, another one comes out back to back. And this was his old lady, apparently. She also stated, with that encounter, Evans further claimed that the assault continued beyond alleged forcible oral sex. So pretty much he's saying he did more than just force some head out of her. So That's crazy. She's saying that he did non-consensual vaginal penetration. Also stated that all while proclaiming that his intent was to make it so that no other man would want her. This is kind of rough. I will say this, man. Shannon Sharpe is learning this lesson the hard way. Or this shit is. I know I give people a lot of shit about dating white people and you're black, but history repeats itself over and over again with black athletes be with these white women. And I don't want to be like white people. I don't dislike y'all at all. I don't. So I know all y'all not like this. Everybody got some bad apples, and this lady could be telling the truth. And not to say if he got with a black woman or had these same things happen that she wouldn't have outed him or whatever, but just right now, back to back, it just look kind of crazy. It look like you don't need to be messing with white women, and it's all happened right at a time when his career is just going up and up and up. He's become one of the more popular podcasters. He was on the verge of signing his big old deal. I don't know if that's gonna pause. Yeah, I guarantee that's pausing those contracts right now until they get all this shit settled. And I don't know how old this lady was at the time, but I know they giving Shannon Sharpe hell about messing with younger women. And even though he's going through all this shit, people on the outside still taking their time out of kicking while he's down. Say, you had no business talking to a girl that young. That's disgusting. What was you thinking? Why would you play that? Why would you not make her sign an NDA? Why would you be so comfortable around this young girl? Why would you play with a sex worker knowing that why would you deal with a sex worker knowing that she could be setting you up? Like, you should have been, like, out of all these years, out of all these years you've been a professional athlete and been in the spotlight, you should know that people are out to get you. And you just being a big country dumbing, and now you got all this shit on you right now. It comes a point in your life you gotta really ask yourself, look at yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm a fucking dumbass. Shannon Sharpe are a fucking dumbass. You could have avoided all this shit if you would have just goddamn get somebody your age probably, bro. Or you would have just took the proper caution and made sure that everything that you were doing with these people was taken care of. Now, if you are, in fact, sexually assaulting these women, they need to throw the book at your ass. But I, deep down inside, don't believe that you're guilty of doing none of this. And I do think this is the money grab, but I also don't know. I don't know. I want to believe that these are false allegations. Only time will tell. Fellas, we gotta be smart. We cannot be thinking with our dicks. And there's no reason a 50-plus-year-old man should be still thinking with his dick. His dick has got him in a position where he may be finna lose everything that he had going for himself off of bullshit ass allegations. And even if he beat these cases or, beating the case or whatnot with the Michelle Evans situation, it's still gonna leave a nasty stain on your reputation in the public eye. Because it's all gonna be somebody in the back of their mind like, that nigga did that shit. It's just gonna look crazy, So that's y'all uncle. I wish him the best. Yeah, man. Settle down. Monique tried to tell your ass to settle down and get you a good old fat woman, bro. That's gonna cook and clean for your ass. But you like, nah. You may not need to get a big old fat one, but you do need to settle down, bro. Now, I'm hoping for the best. Get married, bro. You 56 years old, bro. Leave them young girls alone. If you don't get a young girl, make sure you're 35 and up. That's considered young for you. So 20, you look creepy, bro. You look creepy overall. But that's that on that, man. That's the topics of the weekend. If y'all still hanging on, man, I gotta do my clout court person. Who going to clout court this week? Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates is this week's clout court winner. I'll find out another terminology for this later on, but he is the nigga in clout court right now. Instagram, Kevin Gates made these dumbass statements about Savannah James. Doesn't look like she's excited for LeBron. Feel like she be hating on LeBron. All because, in his words, she don't be dicked out like the white girls in the stands when they see LeBron. And she act like she kind of stuck up like it's some bullshit, like she ain't happy to be here. And he feel like she need to be showing the same facial expression and have the same excitement as the white fucking women, fans in the damn stand. Kevin Gates, make it make fucking sense. This man been with this girl for eons, bro. Since he been in the league, and never has anybody said no dumbass shit like you said. And he said, I know this might piss some people off, and he said, that's some clout chasing shit. You know you just trying to get engagement with that shit, bro. Savannah James had done everything she's supposed to do as a wife. She raised them damn big ass kids he got. She staying out the limelight. She not causing no friction. She's at those games. She doing her thing. She's not gonna look at him like a damn fan, dickhead. She already won the nigga. That's her husband. What are you even talking about, bro? And then this nigga goes to the game, sit courtside at the Lakers game with his damn bimbo ass girl, Brittany Renner, and just nigga, you just want attention. And that hoe was confused too. And LeBron responded back pretty much saying kings don't entertain peasants. LeBron will buy you and that bimbo ass bitch Brittany if he had to. Matter of fact, Vanna can buy you motherfuckers like this. Peasant. That's some lame ass shit, Kevin Gates. You get the clout court. You the clout court winner of the week, my nigga. I'm gonna get a gavel, some shit, and it's gonna be some things added to it. But you are the clout court nigga of the week, boy. Guilty as fucking charged of clout chasing. Now, music. I stumbled across an artist. We'll get a segment for this. Might be called Sneak Heat. Like some heat that's on the low that's not really been talked about. This might be the little segment for that Sneak Heat. And my Sneak Heat artist of the week is Odell. He's a UK-based artist. He has a single that I like. The single is I just found out about this nigga a couple hours ago. His single that I like is Showbiz. It's a no drums version. He reminds you of in the same lanes of a Brent Faiyaz. So if you like that kind of R&B, but he has more of a singy ass tone though. But like he may sing a little better than Brent, but he's dope. He got another song that I like, Blame You. If you get a chance, go check out Odell, Odeal. Tell me what y'all think. That's our Sneak Heat of the week. I want to thank y'all again for coming back, hanging with your boy. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment. I'm going to try to plug in some things on this episode. Gonna play a little bit of Odell music, and we're going to exit out. Man, hope y'all have a great day. Thank y'all for hanging with your boy. This has been the Hussle Report. Peace.